Picking on children. How dare you? How dare you unalive babies, right? How dare you pick on defenseless children, right? Because you're mad at men. My own personal story, I had a stepmother. Because she was mad at my dad, she used to abuse me. She used to. A lot of you guys are not traditional. A lot of you guys are what do you say? A lot of you guys are independent women. So we want you to be independent. Independent means alone. So if you got a flat tire, guess what? We don't have to help you fix that. Go call AAA. If you get stranded on the side of the road and you need a ride, guess what? Call Uber, right? If you need somebody to do some fixing or some plumbing or some handyman stuff around the house, you need to make sure you got some money for that guy. We're not accepting SCX anymore as payment. Okay, we don't want that. You can have your cookies. We don't want it. We got better cookies to get to, better cookies to work for. Most of our brothers are passport broing it up, and passport bros are winning right now. Okay, and that's where we're at. That's where we're at. So make sure that this tough guy movement is serious business. Okay, tough guy. Part of the tough guy is mentally tough. Okay, we are mentally strong over here, and we're not doing the soft guy. We're not saying pay for my cologne. I'm taking care of all my stuff, and I don't need your stuff. How about that? I'm taking care of all my stuff, and I don't need your stuff. And that's where we're at, Walt. So what do you think about that, Walt?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's how it should be. But also at the same time, while a young man is out there getting the bag, he also has to guard his mind. Learn how to guard your mind, because as soon as you finish getting that bag, if you don't guard your mind, that there's women out there that's waiting for you to get that bag, waiting for you to get that house. And then they're going to creep up in there and they're going to test you to see if your mind is guarded or not. If your mind isn't guarded, they're going to take your bag. They're going to take your house. They're going to take that. They're going to try to move in and infiltrate and try to dodge the consequences of the life that they lived, because and get off scot free with it without even having to help that man with anything. So also train your mind. But what Brother Max said is well said.
Indeed. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. We just gotta, we gotta go to we gotta move to a different level right now. We gotta step it up a notch. Men, we know how to adapt. Okay. So ladies in the 4West movement, ladies who think that they're doing something, ladies who think, see, you're hijacking something that's serious in the Korean culture, right? And you're trying to act like American men. We're not the same. We're not the same culture as them. Okay. Over there in South Korea, if you're 27 years old, you're considered a leftover woman. So they may need to do some 4B movement to get some straightening over there, right? But even the men in South Korea, you know what they did to subvert the 4B the 4B movement? They went to what's that place? They went to was it Laos? That was called Vietnam. They went to Vietnam. A lot of South Korean men are traveling to Vietnam and taking wives over there because the women in the 4B movement are quote unquote aged out, and men don't want them. That's just what they're doing. So regardless of what you women try to do, men are like 3, 4, 5 steps ahead. Okay. It's not really going to affect us like you think, but I do support you guys keeping your leg closed. I don't want any more outside babies, inside babies, any type of babies from you guys. I mean, you guys are on an unaliving spree anyway. You guys are on an unaliving spree of babies anyway. You guys are tyrants and bullies right now. Picking on children. How dare you? How dare you unalive babies, right? How dare you pick on defenseless children, right? Because you're mad at men. My own personal story, I had a stepmother. Because she was mad at my dad, she used to abuse me. She used to whoop me until, you know, blood came out and I pass out. And thank God I had a dad that would come home, and I wasn't afraid to tell my dad, hey, she did it again. She did it again. And they would argue. And then my dad just, boop, got rid of her butt. You know, said, get up out of here. Went to court like Perry Mason and took his daughter too. How about that? Got full custody of all of his kids. And she was on the outs. She thought she was going to get alimony. She thought she was going to get some child support. None of that. You know, we men over here, my dad fought for his kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful that I had a father like that, right? So we don't mess around with these bullies, these tyrants. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you pick on somebody your own size? Why don't you pick on somebody like 15, 16, 17? How about a grown man? And see how you do. We know what's going to happen. Y'all just going to call the police, call the race soldiers, have them show up, right? And do what they do. But men are moving smarter now than ever before, because guess what? We're not even giving the race soldiers a reason to execute us anymore. You know that? We're not running off at the mouth trying to be hard anymore. We're just like, fine, we're gonna let you get this win. We picking our battles. We're gonna take this L, but we going home. We living. And then we moving different. Once we find out the lady called the PO on us, right? Called the police. Guess what we doing? We getting rid of that woman. We're not playing no games. We're not doing this DV no more. We don't need to DV women. We just get rid of you. You're done. It's a wrap. Get out of my face. Okay, you want me to leave the house that I built, that I paid for? I'm gonna leave the house. And then I'm filing defamation charges, right? And make you prove that DV happened. How about that? Shout out to Wolfie. I'm gonna make you prove that this DV happened. Now, instead of you taking this DV into the family court, I'm gonna take you into criminal court. How about that? Men are moving smarter out here, ladies. What are you doing to move smarter than us? We're 3, 4, 5 steps ahead. I told you, it's chess, not checkers. Tell them what they need to hear, Walt D, because we're about to move on to some of these videos real quick. But